This week on Drawing Bunz, Blue and Jelly trade each other color palettes and decide to draw whatever comes to mind with them. So welcome to Drawing Bunz.
So this is the color palette I gave to Jelly.
This is the one I gave to Blue.
And we both decided to make multiple artworks.
I decided to make two because I hated my first one and hated my second one slightly less. So that's improvement.
And I just enjoyed the color palette that I got, which is completely opposite to Jelly. So I went kind of crazy and made all of them. Also, I'm obsessed with birds right now.
I think that color palette launched your obsession this week with drawing birds.
Yeah.
Because you've drawn how many, in this week?
I've
6 or 7?
drawn seven birds this week.
Yeah.
That's a lot of birds.
That's a lot of birds.
So the first one I did was ducks. It was a rough draft that I was like, oh, I just like this. I'm going to keep it. So here's little ducklings. And I did it all on one layer.
Oh, nice.
Not that I meant to, but I just was lazy.
You can tell, though, that it took a very traditional approach.
Yeah.
And it looks great.
I did it with just the 6B pencil, nothing else.
That's the best pencil.
I did 6B pencil, and then I did this one. Same thing. It's a 6B pencil. It's one layer. And it was just a parrot that I found on the internet.
Thank you, Pinterest.
Thanks, Pinterest. So I changed the background. I added a bunch of things. I really enjoy making berries.
No, I agree. Foliage is fun.
Yeah. I decided to be very traditional with the color palette challenge and not.
You did three?
I did 3. I did 3.
Overachiever.
I didn't mix my colors. I pretty much kept them the same, except for I made an orange out of the 2 colors by mixing them. And then this background is the color that I made by mixing the 2.
Nice. I mixed the heck out of my palette.
This is the one that I lost the reference for.
I like how once you start putting the little bits on the background, it makes the green look more gray.
Yes, it did.
It was magical to watch. It was very cool. So this one I did. You're gonna see random codes written throughout because while I was working on this one, I was playing Animal Crossing with your daughter. So I kept having to write down dodo codes for myself and for Karen. But yeah, this was a struggle. This was my first one. I don't hate how it turned out. I think it's I don't know, it's cute. It has like a weird sort of, I feel like the colors are making some kind of tasty ice cream statement, but I don't know. I don't know what that statement is.
I gave you a lot of warm colors.
Yeah. My struggle was how pastel they were. I didn't know what to do with them. So I was like, well, I have to add black because.
I like how it came out. I really like this fox one.
That's good.
I like the textures too.
Yeah, that took a while. Usually I'll just draw like a couple of lines here and there, but this time I was like, it needs to be extra textured. So.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah. Wow, it's taking a very long time for me to draw all those textures.
What did you do there where you colored this black and then turned it green? Did you just
I just turned down the opacity.
Ah.
That's how I tend to mix my colors a lot of the time, is I will just like especially if I'm shading, I'll pick a color I want to shade with and like scribble over it and then turn down the opacity and then like I drop that color and then turn back up the opacity and use that as my shading color or my mixed color or whatever I end up doing. And like here I'm using CSP, which is much more intuitive to me. And I just kind of made a quick cheat sheet of mixed colors off of the palette and then went from there. And then with that gradient of white and gradient of black, it would be easy for me to just sort of pick
colors from
Yeah.
there. Huh. What made you go with these Pokemon? Because it worked super well.
So the shiny Oddish evolution line is basically these colors.
Oh.
So I was like, ha, cheating. And that's why and like the night before I had done a Pokemon Doodle stream anyway, so I was in like the Pokemon Doodle mindset.
Yeah, you had a lot of good Pokemon this week.
It was fun. It was fun to draw them. I usually struggle with Pokemon because like I feel like I can't get them exactly on model, but even trying to utilize my style when I finish, I still feel like they just look bad and not in my style. But the past couple times now, I've been pretty happy with it. So
yeah, it looks really good, and I mean these are my favorites.
Yeah,
so that's a bonus.
Yeah,
that's my favorite Pokemon is Oddish.
I always feel like middle evolutions, when they have a middle, is like the awkward teen phase of a Pokemon.
All middle evolutions of Pokemon are not my favorite.
Not great.
Like, not great. I can't think of one that I really enjoy in the middle.
Yeah. And then sometimes, like, they'll go from, like, they'll kind of redeem themselves in the end, or they'll just get worse.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Lytton.
Oh, no.
I'm going to get hate for that.
It's okay. It's just, I don't know.
But this is one of my favorite techniques to use, where it's like, it's just not, there's no line art, like a fairly clean sketch, and then just turning down the opacity and painting under it. I like to work that way. I don't work that way all the time because depending on like the subject matter, it doesn't work. But this is sort of my standard children's book-esque style.
Yeah, I need to learn to do this method. I rely heavily on line art.
Yeah.
A lot of the time.
It can be tricky. Sometimes you still have to put some lines in. Like, you'll see me put some lines in where things overlap. But when you can really manage to, like, shade so you don't need to use a line for overlap, it always looks so good. But it's very, very, at least for me, it's difficult.
Yeah.
I finally started reading this book called Color and Light, which is, like, the most recommended book for people who want to better understand color and light. So I'm hoping in the next couple of weeks I'll up my shading game, my highlights.
How very Caravaggio of you.
I'm gonna pretend I know what that means.
He's an artist. Okay. Anyway, I'm not gonna go into it. I minored in art history, so I have problems controlling. I'm doing very many hand motions right now. I know you can't see it.
But I like this one better than the Fox. But I think that's partially because I was using CSP, and like.
You like that better?
Yeah, so much better. I mean, I love how easy it is to take the iPad around, and like using it like a sketchbook is basically what I use it for. But if I'm gonna sit down and do something serious, 99% of the time, it's gonna be CSP. Because I like keyboard shortcuts, and I like that all the options are outside for you to pick from. They're not like hidden, like under swipes and menus and stuff. You literally are just like, the menus are right there in front of you.
You use a traditional like old school tablet, or does it have a screen on it?
It's a screen monitor. Yeah. It's
like
it's
a screen
monitor.
Like
a 12-inch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're drawing and looking down
it's not
here.
like a touch screen though. Like, one thing that I really love about the iPad is I can just pinch zoom.
Yeah, I like pinch
with this,
zoom.
like, I have to like scroll or use buttons, which is fine. They make like a handheld thing that's like you can put shortcuts on, so you can do zooms and stuff. But like that just doesn't really seem worth it. So.
And this is the Huion.
Huion Canvas 12, I think.
Oh, okay. See,
12 or 13.
I don't have a tablet for the computer that is a screen.
Yeah.
Like the only ones I have are the old school screenless.
It's like under 300. It's not bad.
Well, I might have to look into that. Although I love drawing on my iPad, and I don't think I would ever go back.
It is really nice to have that pinch zoom ability.
Yeah, pinch zoom is really nice. I love the pinch zoom. But I mean, I used to do all my coloring in Photoshop, and I miss it a little bit.
I feel like if you've used Photoshop, then just so you know, this is not a sponsored video.
Yeah, we're not sponsored.
Maybe someday. But yeah, CSP is very, like, intuitive if you've already used Photoshop. Like it's if you've gone from that to this. Like a lot of YouTuber artists have done that and said, yeah, I like this either better or just as good, and it's not that different. So yeah, I think it goes on sale like 4 times a year for like half off. So even like, and it's like normally $50, and if that's too much for you, then you can wait for it to go on sale for half off. And $25 is pretty amazing for a Photoshop like, you know,
thing.
Piece of equipment. Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. I fan gush about CSP a lot. Sorry. I really like
you
it.
really like it.
I really appreciate it. It gets the things done that I need to get done.
Well, the thing I hate with Procreate is everything is hidden. You have to
Yeah.
you have to know how to do it or watch a video on how to do it.
Yeah.
And
that's why I don't like Illustrator. It's a similar
I don't know
concept.
why this week we figured out how to rename stacks.
Yeah.
In Procreate, there's this thing where you stack your
Which
artwork
is
into folders.
useful.
But I never figured I
How to
could.
name
All of
the
them were
stack.
just named stacks
Unnamed, yeah.
because I didn't know how to do it, and
Yeah.
we looked it up, and it's so simple. But why I never thought to just touch the. You just touch the stack name,
And yeah.
and then you write over it again.
Amazing.
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 I don't know why.
This is where I fiddle for like a good 20 minutes trying to figure out what I want to do to the background. Like I knew I didn't want to do like a serious like scene or anything, but I wanted to give it something, you know. And
Did you put a background in?
I eventually settled on a very faint white gradient.
Okay.
Toward like kind of going towards the bottom.
See, gradients, that's a thing that I really miss being able to use into
They
like
have their place.
I don't
Especially
think
the
that I
circle
have
ones.
I mean, you guys comment in below if you know on Procreate how to do a gradient. Anyway, here's our final pieces.
Here's Blue's many birds.
I made so many birds.
So many birds.
And I hope you like this
I like
video.
that one the best.
Oh, that's weird because it's the one I lost the reference for and I just made up.
I like that one.
I like the fox. I like these both, but I mean, those are my babies.
Yeah. Thank you for listening to us ramble about colors and
Lots of things.
Different, oh my gosh, software is the word I'm looking for.
Thanks for watching.
Bye bye.
See us next time.
Hi, everybody! Don't forget to like and subscribe and share with your friends on social media. We're most active on Twitter. And if you have an idea for a particular art and illustration topic you would like us to discuss in the future, or just want to leave a fun and friendly comment, you can do so down below. And don't forget to click the little bell. Have a nice day, and we'll see you real soon, okay? Bye-bye!